back here at Ryder High School. Dan Hawkins, Ron Brown, set one in the books. 25-23, the Lady Raiders from Ryder High School get a closely contested first set. But wow, we've seen some exciting volleyball here so far.
You know, I can tell you, you could see that set could have went either way. A couple of crucial communication errors may have been the tipping point on that one. I look for the Coyotes and the Raiders to play tough, competitive, close sets all night long.
Mentally tight, physically loose was the phrase that Coach Humpert used with us before the game. What did she mean?
You know, she just wants to make sure her team stays mentally disciplined. But, you know, you got to be loose. You got to get to the flow of any athletic competition. You just can't freeze up every time the ball gets hit over the net. So I think she's trying to drive that point home to her team.
And they stayed mentally tight throughout that first set. And just like they did in the last matchup, they won set one. And then it started to kind of go downhill in set two. Let's see what they do tonight as Ryder starts out on the service. Nice dig on the far side, and that shot is long for the Lady Coyotes, side out Ryder.
Well, again, you know, just getting back into the flow, maybe that timeout even, let them get amped up just a little bit.
Ayers with the serve, back set for Aiken, and this time she gets it to go down. Nice dig attempt from Ayers, and it's tied up.
Aikens once again handling her business, trying to lead her team. You know, she is really trying to be the force and the focal point for her team throughout this entire game.
Buckley comes into the lineup for the Lady Coyotes as Eiper will take a seat. And Hillard, unforced error there. She just, I think, just took her eyes off the ball.
Well, let me tell you something. If you've noticed all the serves tonight, vicious topspin, that ball drops once it gets past the net. So anybody picking up a serve tonight is really doing a good job.
Lauren Pert, and they go right back to Hillard, and a second error in a row for Hillard.
Well, maybe I spoke a little soon. Well, I think she'll pick it up. I just think, you know, everybody just, again, a little amped up tonight. She's just going to have to focus in, and there's the pickup.
The setup for Chamberlain, and the sophomore makes it rain here in the gym.
Let me tell you, once again, here comes the boom. She is consistent, she is powerful, she is intense.
Chamberlain serves it, back set for Aiken, and the dig attempt by Hillard and Ayers, and that's going to be a kill for the Lady Coyotes.
Well, again, the Coyotes, again, they see something in the middle of the court. It's been worked for them, so they're just staying with what works.
Kate Plaxco, a 6-foot senior defensive specialist, is going to come in here to serve for Aiken as Hillard receives on the back row. Nice block up front from Jada Green as Kylie Beaver tried to get it by her, no chance.
Well, you know, it's just tough back and forth play. That net is not always your friend.
5-2 in favor of the Lady Coyotes. As Lewis cross-court set for Caswell. Green tries to push it to the back row. Nice job on both sides trying to play defensively.
Going to be 4 hits on that one.
Both teams trying to be a little bit deceptive, I think.
Yes, I believe you're right. Sometimes you can think too much.
As you see Madison Hillard, the libero for Ryder as she throws it up to serve. And from the back row, it's Sarah Gray, and a nice block up front by Kylie Beaver.
Good attack from the back line, but better block on the front line.
And check that was Haley Boydston with the block. Nice dig from Hanks. Set up for Buckley. Here's Caswell, and right through the double block is Caswell.
I don't know what you can do to stop her once she gets up in the zone. Once she gets her body set to hit the ball, it is just Katie bar the door.
Tied up at 5 here between Ryder and Old High. Buckley just pushes it over, set up for Caswell, and she tries to go over the block. And now Old High chasing it down defensively. They get it over. From the back row, Chamberlain. Nice dig attempt from Sarah Gray. Now Caswell again gets blocked, and this time she doesn't get through the double block. Nice job by Buckley and Green.
You know, I got to tell you, Coyotes stepping up on that one because I thought once she got loaded in, I thought that was going to get put down. Give the Coyotes credit on a great block on that shot.
Here's Fisher with the service error. And that's going to tie it back up at 6. So kind of like set one, went back and forth, 25-23, the final in set one. We're tied up at 6 here as Morgan Lewis gets set to send it over.
Yeah, if there's more of a 3 or 4 point difference all night tonight, I would be stunned.
Green pushes it deep. And now Caswell tries to go down the line. Nice dig by Hanks. And again, Caswell, this time she tries to dump it over. Buckley sets up to the outside, Sarah Gray. And it goes a little bit long on the cross-court shot. Side out Ryder.
Good play by both teams, you know, but I think you're right. Taylor Caswell, I think she's seeing her coming up the block, so she's trying to just tip it over, hoping to catch them sleeping, I believe, on that other side.
Nice save out of bounds as Green just dumps it over, and they're going to call her for a carry.
Tough call.
So Ryder with the point. And we should be 8-6 in favor of Ryder. As Lewis sends it over. Nice dig again by Hanks. She's doing a nice job here. And this time Jada Green gets stuffed by the net.
Just a little off on the timing on that one. I think she just got a little excited.
This Old High team, 7 returning players from a year ago, a year in which they finished just out of the running for a postseason berth as Jada Green sends that one over. And Old High will set up to the outside for Fisher. Nice defense again by the Lady Raiders. Caswell running kill attempt. Here's Gray, nice block, and I think a little bit of miscommunication as each other tried to get out of the way.
You know, a good block on the play, but you'll see what happens if they just don't get the follow-up on this one. There it is, and everybody's standing around. Oh, that one slipped in.
2-point lead for the Lady Raiders. This is an Old High team that's been battling some illness as Hillard has it go off her hand. She can't receive, and it's back to a 1-point contest.
You know, the Coyotes, I don't know, they seem to be picking on Hill a little bit tonight. I don't know if they found something there or what.
This one goes a little bit long for the Lady Coyotes, and it's a side out. We've seen a lot of unforced errors tonight on both sides.
Well, again, those serves are really good when they work. If that top spin's working, it's okay, but if you don't get it right, that ball will sail on you.
Caswell serves from the corner, and Old High can't do anything with it. An ace for the senior. Back to a 3-point lead for the Lady Raiders. Caswell this time a little bit long. Seems like she changes up her serve method just about every time.
I think she does. I think, again, her mind is going a mile a minute trying to figure out the best place to put the ball. But she's extremely confident. You can see that in her every time she hits that ball.
Caswell from the back row. And Fisher gets blocked up front. And again, Haley Boydston in the middle of things. She's played well so far tonight here in set 2.
Absolutely. Well, that was, again, kind of an unforced error in the Coyotes, but the Raiders will happily take that point.
Aiken just has to get it over the net. And through the double block was Kylie Beaver. But here's Old High on the return, and this one, they get down the line off the hands of Boydston.
You know, tough call. You don't know if that ball's going out or going to stay in, so you just got to make the move and be aggressive on there. Tough call on that one. Figuring out what to do.
12-10 in favor of the Lady Raiders from Ryder High School here on their home court. They lead it 1-0, and this one's going to go down for the Raiders.
They set that one up perfectly. They got the power they wanted, was able to get that shot in just like they planned.
Ayers is going to check back into the lineup for Peyton Stivers. Old High tries to set up offensively, and that's Fisher. Old High just has to get it over the net. Here's Lewis to Chamberlain. And side out Ryder.
You know, here we go. Taylor's in the backcourt, so now you got Chamberlain coming in, stepping up, bringing the power, and a timeout by the Coyotes, a well-timed timeout.
They trail by 4 points here, 14-10. And Coach Jessica Ransom, and as you see, Coach Stephanie Dorsey there in the middle of your screen, back for the first time tonight on the bench since August when she gave birth. She coached the first couple weeks of the season. Coach Ransom has done a fantastic job, and she said tonight it'll be kind of a joint effort between the two of us, but they're happy to have their head coach back.
And I think